Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA video, we're going to be talking about how Take-Two Interactive, the parent company of Rockstar Games, actually responded to the reports that came out the other day that GTA 6 was getting a huge marketing budget, and because of that data, could be releasing in 2023 to 2024. In case you guys missed my video the other day, I'll actually leave a link to that in the description. And that's essentially the long story short right there. Take-Two Interactive came out with some financial data, and it showed that in fiscal 24, they were pouring in a ton of money into marketing, almost $90 million. And this is way more than the year before and the year after. And so industry insiders believed that this was Rockstar, or Take-Two Interactive, ramping up to market Grand Theft Auto 6. Because the last time that Take-Two Interactive did that, increased their marketing budget by a certain amount, it was to release and promote Red Dead Redemption 2. So it's clear that when Take-Two Interactive increased their marketing budget, it's usually for something at Rockstar, considering that probably requires the most marketing dollars. Well, there's actually been an update to this, as Take-Two Interactive, who again is the parent company of Rockstar Games, have actually responded to this directly on two different occasions. So in speaking to GameIndustry.biz, they actually said this. A Take-Two representative told GameIndustry.biz that the table and the 10K reflects marketing commitments made to third-party companies. As Rockstar is an internal Take-Two studio, that undermines the notion that the reported marketing commitments would be related to the next Grand Theft Auto. And Take-Two Interactive also clarified with another website, VentureBeat. This was written by Jeff Grubb, who actually originally posted the story, saying, correction, Take-Two clarified to GamesBeat that this marketing obligation metric refers to only its contracts with third parties. It does not reflect its marketing budget for internal studios like Rockstar. That means this does not indicate a timeline for Grand Theft Auto 6. I apologize for this misleading error. Okay, so this is interesting for a couple of reasons. Let's talk about how it relates to Rockstar and GTA 6, and then we'll talk about what I think it means that they actually responded to this. So what this means is that that report is not for Rockstar and not for Grand Theft Auto 6. And some people might view this as a good thing. Some people might view this as a bad thing. I honestly think it's a good thing because 2023 to 2024, that is a long way away for the next Grand Theft Auto game. I personally think it's too long for it to be 10 years out from when GTA 5 happened. So in a way, I believe this original report being incorrect could actually be good news because that means there's a chance the game could come out earlier. Now, it's no guarantee it could come out at the same time during the same year, or it could come out later. That would be really unfortunate if it came out later, but this could mean that it might come out earlier than expected because that marketing data isn't for Rockstar Games. And that's the next thing I want to talk about, is that $90 million is actually not a lot in the grand scheme of things. So as I mentioned the other day, when Rockstar released GTA 5, they ended up spending $128 million on marketing. And GTA 5 ended up costing a total of $265 million altogether. So it really does make you wonder why Rockstar would end up spending less, in fact, a significant amount less, only $89 million, on the successor to GTA 5. You would think, if anything, they would spend more than $128 million marketing this title. And so when I originally saw that number, I kind of got worried because I was like, whoa, does this mean GTA 6 is going to be much smaller than we all anticipated? Is it not going to be as big of a title as GTA 5? So all of that kind of got me a little bit worried. But now it is good news that that is no longer the case, because it looks like it is for some other studio at Take-Two Interactive. Now, speaking of Take-Two Interactive, it is interesting that they actually responded to this. Because think about the recent reports and rumors for GTA 6 and Rockstar specifically that have come out. Like, for example, let's take Jason Schreier's report on Kotaku last month that Grand Theft Auto 6 was the next Rockstar game and that it was in early development. Jason Schreier ended up reaching out to Rockstar and Take-Two Interactive for comment, and they didn't respond to that. So it kind of makes you wonder why they won't respond to posts like that, but they will respond to situations like this. And they clearly stated that that money was not meant for Rockstar and not for the next Grand Theft Auto title. So it's kind of weird. I don't know if this is them acknowledging that like the next GTA is a thing, but that money isn't for that. I don't know why they actually decided to comment on this, because usually Rockstar will just keep their mouth shut. They'll let rumors be rumors, or they'll let false reports be false reports. Or in this case, it was just wrong analysis of a report from Take-Two Interactive. I don't think anyone was trying to mislead any people, but it is interesting that they did actually respond to this. So it kind of makes you wonder if Take-Two Interactive didn't want there to be a bad taste in people's mouth with the wrong amount of money for a huge project like Grand Theft Auto 6. I don't know. You guys can discuss that in the comments down below, but I found their response to this very, very interesting. That's for sure. Now, during this entire saga, we have also gotten a lot of drama from the Rockstar Games insiders and video game journalists like Jason Schreier, who have pretty much been going back and forth on their reports of who is right and wrong versus GTA 6. And this again has sparked a lot of discussion over the last couple of days. So we're going to look at a couple of posts from insider Yan2295 before we jump to what Jason said on Twitter. So someone asked Yan, where does Schreier say that GTA 6 is a few years away? The only statement from him I know is that the game is in early development, and that's not the same. And Yan said it was the tweet where he talks about you-know-what about Fun and I that he deleted a few minutes ago. And we actually looked at that tweet yesterday, and that was when he basically said, he said one thing, Rockstar Insider said the other thing, and because of that, he was getting like a lot of harassment messages on Twitter, which, again, to reiterate and reemphasize that point, don't harass anyone on social media. That is just terrible behavior. Anyways, moving on, someone ended up also saying, poor guy, referring to Jason Schreier, he wants so much to be right, ... And Yan said, with the reply I gave him, I'm surprised that I'm not blocked yet, honestly. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. And someone ended up also saying, get your popcorn ready, Jason versus Yan, fight of the decade. Yan responding, considering he deleted his tweet, I don't think it's going to be much of a fight. And as a follow-up, he quoted two people that said Yan 2, Jason 0, and looks like Jason Schreier took an L for this one, LOL. And Yan said, who would have thought? So things are definitely getting interesting here on the insiders front as the battle for who is right about Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to continue to rage on. And unfortunately, I don't think we're going to figure out who is actually right or wrong until the game comes out or until it's officially announced. Because if the game is 70% complete, you would think we would get an announcement, reveal, and release sooner rather than later. And if it's not, you would suspect that that might take a few more months, years, if that is even the case. So just something interesting to think about right there regarding what's going on with Rockstar, these insiders in GTA 6. And we did kind of get a response from Jason on that point of why someone like Yan hasn't been blocked yet. Jason said, I block someone if when I notice them responding the same question every time I tweet. So again, it kind of goes back to the harassment that he seems to have been getting. And I haven't seen anything like that from Yan, but he did end up responding to him on Twitter, kind of in a like, I told you so kind of way. So again, it has been fun to see this sort of develop over the last couple of days. And I think there's going to be this sort of he said, she said, who's right, who's wrong about GTA 6, really until we get something official from Rockstar. And honestly, I think it's their silence that is causing so much of this drama. And I know that's Rockstar's MO. They don't like to announce things until they're 100% ready. But I think it would just put the community so much at ease if they were to put out a simple tweet or a simple announcement that was just as simple as like GTA 6 is in full development or something like that. I feel like that would just make so many people happy. But anyways, that is all the information that I've got for you guys in this video today. It's interesting to see Take-Two Interactive's response to this entire situation, who again is the parent company of Rockstar Games, on what this actually means for what they're doing and how it isn't related to Rockstar or GTA 6. And also the battle of insiders continues on. So let me know what you're thinking about all the subjects we discussed in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.